to this about Drake. Now, this is just me. This is J Red's thoughts. These are my opinions. That's why this show that you're watching is called Red's View. All right. I think that the Drake stimulus is dead. I think that the Drake stimulus is dead. Now, OVO hoes, listen, I'm not saying that Drake's career is dead. I'm not saying Drake's career is over. I'm talking about his stimulus package, as y'all like to say. What I'm talking about is that you remember last year before the beef, what happened? Drake gets on your record, it's going to be number one. Drake gets on your record, you're going to get a lot of shine, spotlight, whatever the case may be. But now when you look at it, Drake isn't the hit maker he used to be. All right. And when you had that Drake stimulus, they called it a stimulus package because you get so much exposure, you get so much notoriety, and you're guaranteed to have a top 10 record. That isn't the case. That isn't the case anymore. And I think that, thank you for that like, by the way. I think that Drake's fans right now, I don't think that his career is over. What I think is that the culture and the hip hop community has chosen another people's champ, who is Kendrick Lamar. Who is Kendrick Lamar? Kendrick Lamar was the winner of the battle. Kendrick Lamar makes the better music currently. Drake hasn't been able to get back on his feet all the way. Now he's had a couple of hits. He's had Nokia that did real good, but it didn't have the same staying power as his other records did. It didn't shoot up to the charts immediately. It took time. Drake had to work the record. He has a pending case with his record label going on right now. What I'm saying is Drake used to be able to collab with people. Right now, if a person collabs with Drake, it might do more hurt than harm because he has a stain on his career. And the people who are really holding Drake up, when you think about it, is his fan base. The people who are really holding Drake up right now isn't the hip hop community, it's primarily Drake's fan base. Now, he has millions of fans, but you can lean on that just like Nicki Minaj. People moved on from Nicki Minaj. You know, her barbs go to bat for her. They're going to make sure she gets the numbers and all this other stuff. But when you go around, you don't see people listening to Nicki Minaj as much as they used to when you're looking at. Yeah, shout out to Ashley. Yep, 1-3 on the way. And then Kia, you got to tell me what Crash Dummies podcast. Oh, that was Crash Dummies podcast you talking about with T-Pain. That T-Pain was on. Okay, that's what you're talking about. Shout out to Crash Dummies podcast. Thank you, Kia. I didn't know exactly what you were talking about. I thought you were calling me for a dummy for me. Love you, Kia. But yeah, so it used to be a point, like you remember when Ja Rule, because I compared Drake and Ja Rule together. Now, Ja Rule, his career wasn't, well, his career was over, but I feel like it's because he stopped. But nobody wanted to really collab with Ja Rule like that. You know what I'm saying? And because if you did, what was going to happen? 50 was going to get on you. But with Drake, I mean, I'm not looking forward to this Iceman album. You can call me a hater all day, but I'm not looking forward to it. Not because I think Drake is a bad artist. I just think that Drake is a stale artist. And if you look at an artist right now, would it be beneficial to have a Drake feature? What will it do for you? Now, as an independent artist, it could be a good thing, but the main thing is people are going to look to see if he disses Kendrick on it. But I think that Drake lost his staying power. His fans are the only ones that are keeping him afloat right now. Kendrick is the people's champ. Will that last forever? No, it won't. You know, fans are fickle. But right now, the leader, the person that everybody's going to that's selling out stadiums is Kendrick. And I don't think that Drake stands or fans can really understand that. But yeah, it used to be a point where Drake, you know, gets on your feature and stuff. Now, if somebody like me, if Drake got on my song, it could do wonders for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm independent. But if it's somebody mainstream, like if Meek Mill gets a Drake feature, if Rick Ross, well, they beefing. Shit, Drake beefing with everybody. Who could really benefit off of that right now? You know what I'm saying? And then did y'all see when Drake showed up to what's that country singer's name? Morgan Wallen. Ain't that his name? And I didn't even know the dude was racist and said racist things, but I saw that Drake, you know, culture vultured his way to the country concert that he was at. But yeah, Aubrey just don't have it no more. That's what I've noticed. You know, it's real interesting when you look at how the paradigm has shifted. But I think with this Iceman album, it's going to be the same redundant Drake that we've been hearing for the last few years. I don't think he's going to do anything fascinating. Now, will it chart high, go number one? Yep. Will it have a strong first week? Yes. But I don't think that it's going to be as successful as his previous, and it won't have that Drake effect where he's going to put out a bunch of hits and we'll have another Scorpion situation. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to be like that. But I do think that most people are going to listen to it just to either hate on it or to see if he talks about Kendrick. But that Drake stimulus, it's a wrap. It's out of here. That's what I feel. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think about that. The next thing I want to talk about